Women fraternity for their invaluable mentorship, as well as trusting me with party leadership positions in my political.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and comrades, Body is wrapping up his speech. As you can see, let's listen in as soon as we get this thing on course. Just bear with me here. Just to give you a highlight, he was just wrapping up and he was thanking the president, the vice president, and
But Mr. Speaker,
right.
do not forget that I served the people of Suba South constituency as their elected representative for a period of 15 years and a further 2 years as nominated member of parliament before my appointment to the cabinet. I truly appreciate the people of Suba South constituency for the opportunity they gave me to serve them, and I will remain forever grateful. In addition, I served in the leadership of parliament as a minority leader, and equally, I appreciate the support accorded to me by this House and its leadership during my tenure. My sincere appreciation goes first to you, Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, and your counterparts in the Senate, the majority and minority leaders, and the entire House leadership, including respective clerks, supporting the approval process of the financial year 2025-2026 budget. Second, to honorable chairs and members of both the Budget and Appropriations Committee and the Finance and National Planning Committee and all the other departmental committees of this House, as well as the staff of Parliamentary Budget Office for their constructive inputs and leadership during the approval process of this budget. Third, my colleagues at the National Treasury and Economic Planning, led by Dr. Christy To, the Principal Secretary for the National Treasury, Dr. Boniface Barasa Makoha, the Principal Secretary for the State Department for Economic Planning, and Mr. Cyril Wagunda Odede, the Principal Secretary for Public Investment and Assets Management, for their commitment, dedication, and support in the preparation of this budget. Fourth, special appreciation goes to Mr. James Muhati, the former Principal Secretary for the State Department for Economic Planning, for his unwavering commitment and invaluable support during the first half of the financial year. His dedication and strategic leadership greatly advanced the ministry's mandate and played a pivotal role in shaping key national economic planning initiatives. Fifth, my appreciation goes to the Governor of the Central Bank of Kenya, the Commissioner General of the Kenya Revenue Authority, as well as the management and staff of both in
What makes
Thank.
Zaxby's giant chicken finger
Sorry about
quesadilla
that.
so giant?
That's a commercial.
Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken
As you
finger
can see, what's
quesadilla.
happening
Who's got the sauce?
is Body. There seems to be like a disconnect between what Mbadi is saying and what's happening in the streets.
The private sector for their participation and contribution in the budget process. And eight, I wish to appreciate the media
He's even thanking the media for
and non-state actors for their active engagement and participation in the financial year 2025-2026 budget.
Okay. We still have some technical difficulties, but we'll get that fixed very quickly.
Mr. Speaker, I forever remain indebted to my beloved wife, Madam Rhoda Mbadi, and my children, who is here in the Speaker's Gallery, and my children for their support and inspiration as I execute my duties at the National Treasury and Economic Planning. Their prayers and guidance gave me the zeal to proceed even during my lowest moments. I remain deeply grateful also to my siblings for raising me, paying my school fees, and supporting me throughout my journey. Mr. Speaker, I am sure that my late parents, Jadwustas Laut Ngongomot and this babe, Slermina Yambo Ngongo, with my mother, are smiling down from above as they see their youngest son perform this great service.
Why is he thanking his family, kids, wife, and
Lastly, Mr.
this is a budgetary
my
reading,
utmost
from my
gratitude
understanding.
goes to all Kenyans for their contributions during the budget process. Thank you, and may God bless Kenya. Mr. Speaker, before I resume my seat, you will recall that I have already submitted to this House the budget estimates and the Finance Bill 2025, together with the accompanying documents as required by the Public Finance Management Act 2012. Today, I further submit the following documents for this August House and request that you graciously receive them. One, budget statement for the financial year 2025-26. Two, the 2025 budget policy statement. Three, estimates of revenue, grants and loans for the financial year 2025-2026. Four, financial statements for the financial year 2025-26. Five, medium-term debt management strategy 2025. Six, budget highlights, the Mwananchi Guide for the financial year 2025-26. And finally, statistical annex to the budget statement for the financial year 2025-2026. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, honorable members.
Body is insufferable.
Now take your seat. Thank you, CS, for just about 2 hours well spent in presenting your first budget highlights to this House. Honorable members, I wish to thank the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury and Economic Planning for ably making a public pronouncement of the budget policy highlights and the revenue-raising measures for the national government for the financial year 2025-2026 and the medium term. I confirm that in conformity with the provisions of Section 39 and 39A of the Public Finance Management Act, Cap 412A, and the Standing Order 244C,
Well,
the Cabinet Secretary had already submitted to the National Assembly the relevant legislative proposals necessary to actualize the revenue-raising measures to finance the 2025-2026 budget. This has since culminated in the Finance Bill 2025, which is under consideration by this House. Honorable members, it's my pleasure to invite all members, the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury and Economic Planning, other Cabinet Secretaries, and all invited guests to a reception at the Parliamentary Courtyard. Honorable members, the time now being 5:23 p.m., this House stands adjourned until Tuesday, 17th June 2025.
so we'll switch up to what's going on in the streets, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Let's go to Kuzati will. Let me just okay, so Mbadi finishes his speech there, and now we want to just get the highlights of what's going on up in the streets, because in the US protests are occurring of abductions as well. Yes, W Bank. Nice seeing you guys. Make sure you like the video. Thank you so much. Nice seeing you. So there's reports that Gen Zs are probably heading towards the parliament. Let me just bring you some brief what's going on, the latest on that. Um, just give me a second. If you can give me a second, um, I will show you what's going on right now, because there's reports that the Gen Zers are heading towards the um, the parliament. Okay, so a lot is happening, ladies and gentlemen, not only just locally in Kenya, but worldwide. Stuff is happening. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we know that the protesters were on a central police station where they were protesting the resignation of, not protesting the resignation, but they were calling for the resignation of Eliud Lagat. And also they were saying the finance bill should not be passed uh, if there's no justice. So let me just bring you a brief, quick update on what's going on. All right, here it is. Just quick round of what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Just here to see. Karibu sana, karibu. Nane Nane comes early. Definitely, it's coming early. So let's see here. If I can only get what's going on over here. Hold on. So here is earlier when vijana walienda central police station. If you guys can remember, let me just show you that for those of you who live in a rock. Here's the first one. I don't know if you can see it. So the protests are still going on, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's let me see, local time. It is around 5 o'clock Kenyan time, local time, evening. Let me see. Sorry, my thing is like taking forever just to load. I just want to give you guys the updates of what's happening in the protest, because we've had Mbadi. I missed much of his speech, but I listened to the back end of his speech, and he was thanking his daughter, not his daughter, but his kids, his family members, his wife, which I thought it was kind of, why would you why are you thanking your family and your siblings and your dead mom for, pretty much reading the budget, a proposed budget? So I don't know. I didn't quite understand that part, but it's what it is. Let's go see what's happening in the streets. This is what is happening in Nairobi. Okay, can you guys hear me? I feel like am I audible? Okay, I am audible. Thank you. Thank you, WS Banker. If only this video can play. This is the current situation. Just a few. Crap. Okay. So that was
Ini kali CBD. Wah, ini kali CBD. Wah, ini kali CBD. Wah, ini kali CBD.
obviously can see these young folks are having a ball.
Wah, ini kali CBD. Wah, ini kali.
Oh, they're having the parliament. Nice seeing you, Green. Green. I think this is interesting, especially this one right here.
We are. And this time we are not going back. We not step aside. The not must step aside. The jela. 100%. Amekaa kazi ya justice for Alfred Ojwang. Justice to Alfred. Justice to Alfred. Lang'at huwezi kaa kwa ofisi na unatuua. No justice, no that bill. No justice, no that bill. Walishika but at your force publication. We are tired of this manipulation. They killing us and then they're protecting the dead bodies. We are not going to retreat. We are not
Ni
going
picha
to
za moja kwa moja hizo zinakujia kutoka
stronger than before. We are. And this time we are not going back. We will not step aside. Lang'at must step aside. Lang'at lazima kuwekwa jela. 100%. Amekaa kazi ya justice for Alfred Ojwang. Justice to Alfred. Justice to Alfred. Lang'at huwezi kaa kwa ofisi na unatuua. No justice, no that bill. No justice, no that bill. Walishika but at your force publication. We are tired of this manipulation. They killing us and then they're protecting the dead bodies. We are not going to retreat. We are not
ni
going
picha
to
za moja kwa moja hizo zinakujia kutoka
stronger than before. We are. And this time we are not going back. We will not step aside. Lang'at must step aside.
There's another one here. Crap. If I couldn't. Lord. Okay, I'm not looking for Air India here. So yeah, there's another one I wanted to show you guys. To refresh, you guys. That's not what I'm looking for. What the hell? In Polani, I can see. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades. I'm trying to show you some videos of what's going on. Karibuni sana na Chief Nego Sapo. Nice seeing you, WS Banker, Green, Shimariam Pianabuana. Yeah, this thing can turn into a full-blown revolution. Of course, I need a new. The above is the playing part. So nakumbusho, the above is the playing part. But yeah, this thing is taking forever to load. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, we just saw Mbadi. Mbadi gave a speech. I personally missed that speech on the. Apparently that budget has been passed. It's a 4.29 trillion budget for the next fiscal year. So yeah, mepitisho, I guess. And the bits that I had from Mbadi, he was highlighting zile ma speeches zilikuwa zinatolewa huko ninio, huko Jivanji Gardens and Bunge la Wananchi, whatever the case is, that was being considered as part of the what public participation, which to me I don't know. I just, no offense to people from Bunge la Wananchi, but to me that's just, I don't know. That's not a serious it's not enough just to go to Bunge la Wananchi and say, okay, I've had public participation. I'm fulfilling I'm obeying the constitution as far as public participation is concerned. So I don't know. I'm not buying that. Anyways, here's another video I want to show you guys. Mkae mstari wa mbele na mzidi kuweka like hapo mkisubscribe. There's another one I want to show you real quick, guys, of what's transpiring as we wait to hear the news. Hopefully, what I suspect is the police are waiting for usiku ifike ndio anze kuchinja watu. You know how they do. They usually wait till nighttime is when they start committing their atrocities. So, but the last time I checked, the Gen Zs were heading towards the parliament, which is something, all right, so here's a guy. Jamaa were reporting that they were using live bullets in this clip. Mapolisi walianza kutumia, live bullets. So, yeah. See that?
Bullet hao sio wameanza kurusha ma live bullets hapa. Hii bullet wamerusha, kama ingepata msee ingemmaliza. Cheki venye hao sio wanafanya mazee. Umefika hapa tunajaribu kwenda bunge, uende utuambie mbona hawataki kufile petition leo msee, hawataki kupata justice peaceful. Sisi tuko peaceful au jamaa wanatupa hizi vitu mazee. We are not going to allow this impunity in our country. Bullet hao sio wameanza kurusha ma live bullets hapa. Hii bullet wamerusha, kama ingepata msee ingemmaliza. Cheki venye hao sio wanafanya mazee. Umefika hapa tunajaribu kwenda bunge, uende utuambie mbona hawataki kufile petition leo msee, hawataki kupata justice peaceful. Sisi tuko peaceful au jamaa wanatupa hizi vitu mazee. We are not going to allow this impunity in our country. Bullet hao sio wameanza kurusha ma live bullets hapa. Hii bullet wamerusha, kama ingepata msee ingemmaliza. Cheki venye hao sio wanafanya mazee. Umefika hapa tunajaribu
wameleta ile maji ya pink. You guys remember those the liquid they were using last time?
Tuoge ndio maji. Tupa tuoge. Tuoge. Wewe. Leta maji. Leta maji.
These guys are having too much fun at leta maji tuoge. Kini Wakenya jamani. Ati tupe maji tuoge.
Ewe Kenya mama yangu. Leo wameleta pink. La. Hii ya wamama hii. Wameleta wamama bwana. Leta kala ya wanaume wamezunguka.
I'm a protesters now. These guys are not serious. Eti wameleta wamama. Guys, like the video, share, subscribe. Let me just find another one. Yeah. Okay, this thing is tripping. I'm telling you this. Okay, tuanze kwenda. Alright. Hiki tunaanza kutrip sasa. Sorry guys, let me just find another video here, because this one is like, it's tripping. But yeah, so that's some of the things that's going on right now in CBD. But yeah.
Tuoge ndio maji. Tupa tuoge. Tuoge.
Hold on, guys. It's Kenyan na Wakamoto. Could it be the beginning of the end for Ruto, ladies and gentlemen? Hebu mniambie kwa comment section, mniambie kama if this is the beginning of the end for Ruto, William Samoei Ruto. This should be enough. Cyprian Nyakundi is posting some interesting stuff. He's posting, nani ametumiwa Wafula, Lucy Wafula ametumiwa 10,000. I don't know exactly what that is.
Leta maji. Leta maji. Ewe Kenya mama yangu.
So
leo ameleta pink.
Hold on.
La. Hii ya mama hii.
So apparently,
wameleta wa mama bwana.
Hold on guys. So apparently Gaucho
leta kala ya wanaume wamezunguka.
Has Ninio amenda CBD na magoons to try to scuttle the Ninio. To scuttle the movement. That's also the post that I'm getting here. The Gaucho amenda Ninio. So I don't know what's going on. Karibu sana Kevin Miles. Chief Modus hapana pia. Hold on. This thing is like
Ewe Kenya mama yangu. Leo ameleta pink. La. Hii ya mama hii. Wameleta wa mama bwana.
All right.
Leta kala ya wanaume wamezunguka.
Give it a sec. So, like I said, tumesikia habari ati Gaucho has arrived with the help of Sakaja to wameingia na wakora hao, you know, and they're up to no good. So hiyo pia tunafuatilia tuangalie ni nini. Apparently that's my page, sorry. I'm on Ninio, so that's why you're seeing that. Let me refresh it. If I can only, let me refresh it. Okay, crap. This thing is like, if I can only, let me refresh it. Well, it is said that Gaucho and the goons, they're there to cause chaos. They are said to have set ablaze 2 cars, and they're also trying to intimidate the protesters. Because earlier today, there was actually a clip of pro-government protesters who are clashing with that Gaucho and the goons. They're there to cause chaos. They are said to have set this time out si ati wamejipanga, and they're also trying to using the ODM goons to try to intimidate. Because earlier today there was actually like they did last time, remember? Pro-government protesters who were clashing with the goons. They're there to cause chaos. That's what they're trying to have set this time out si ati wamejipanga, and they're also trying to using the ODM goons to try to intimidate. Because earlier today there was actually like they did last time, remember? Pro-government protesters they're there to cause chaos. That's what they're trying to have set this time out Okay, let's get out of that for now. Okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Rob. So that is what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. So there's also reports that that young man, Albert Ojwang, alipelekwa Hosi. I forgot the name. They forgot the name of the nini. Niko na echo. Is there still an echo? Alipelekwa Hosi, and he was already dead on arrival when he got to the hospital. So it seems like alimalizwa before afike huko, afike kwa ninio, kwa sela. There's so many things. The whole point is everything that the police, the IG is telling us. Oh, okay, thank you, WS. Thank you, Chief Negus, for letting me know about the echo. I didn't even know. But it seems like everything that the police are telling the public is pretty much contradicts the autopsy and Ninio and what the hospital was saying. So we're getting different reports. But I'm just worried what's going to happen after dark, because once it gets dark, makarawa wataanza kuwa watu. I don't know if this maandamano is supposed to carry on tomorrow, the next day, or vijana wataka nyumbani waendelee na maandamano, ama watarudi nyumbani waanze regroup tena warudi tena. I'm not sure how they're going to do this, but it will be interesting to see what comes out of this. I'm trying to get an update real quick of what's going on right now, because kuna mambo mingi nafanyika. Like I told you, these Gen Zs were heading to the parliament. So I want to see what is actually the latest, if there's anyone who has posted anything. Okay, somebody is saying, called a friend who got NTCA that we used to track number plates to check the vehicles. Interesting findings. Isuzu lorry last inspected 2010, Toyota Hiace last inspected Narok 2020. Okay. Aoko is saying that Sakaja anasaidia ninio. Mambo ni mingi hapa. Sorry, I'm trying to bring it to the screen. If only my gadget here ifanye kazi. Okay, this is 1 hour ago. Inasemekana the thieves au wakora wa Sakaja na wanini Gaucho, they are now in the streets na they've started looting and all this stuff. Crap, I can't load up and show you guys these things. I need to get a new gadget for real. And have more protected internet, because if you go to my page, you can see I've just retweeted some of the things that's going on. Wakora mengia wananza they're vandalizing everything basically. That's what's happening right now. And this is after Gaucho, came into play. So yeah, what a coincidence. And so anyway, here it is. That is the latest right now. Ni kama wakora wamekuja kudisrupt maandamano. Because remember, the Gen Zs are peaceful, so they had to bring like people who would. Can I see something else from this? Wameleta wakora to just waribie Gen Z jina so that Gen Z can, Ruto will use that to justify violence against Gen Z. Waseme ati hawa Gen Z walianza kupora mali, wanaanza kuchoma magari, so that's what's anyway, crap. Yani hizi Anyway. Okay, there you go. All right, so here it is. There's actually, I have a little video here that shows you how wakora wameanza kufanya mambo yao. If you can see, I hope you guys can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Mbagathi Hospital. That's where nani alipelekwa. Okay, here it is. So out in Mekata. There's another one also here. Malutas and walete violence. Crap, anyway. Anyway, here's the point I want to make real quick. This was the first major mandamano that happened since yesterday there was a mini mandamano by the was it City Mortuary or Central Police Station, one of the above or both. Hopefully it will be, if we keep the momentum, Chief Niggas anasema absolutely. So what I want to say is this is the first mandamano so far, kumbuka. These guys are also eyeing for June 25th. The budget, the 4.29 trillion budget has been passed. Mbadi ameisoma hapo. I didn't even listen to the whole speech. I think it was like a 2-hour speech or something like that. I missed it. The only part I listened to was the back end of it, when he was thanking his family, his wife, his dead mom, and the speaker and all that stuff, the president and the broad-based government. A stark contrast from what's going on in the streets, because all those things that he has mentioned, besides his family members, the speaker, who is not supposed to be the speaker at this point, but the broad-based government, the president, the speaker, the parliamentarians that are there, you can see there's like a disconnect between the interest of the people and what these political class or politicians and the people who are supposed to be our representatives are doing at the legislative body, on the floor, the Senate and House, whatever the case is. They're busy talking about the budget, while the people's concern is justice for the Gen Zs that have been killed. They are seeking justice, the resignation of these police officers, everyone that was involved in the death of Albert Ninio. It's not just for Albert only, but the fact that there's impunity, a history of impunity by this so-called independent arm of government, institution, which is the police force. So people are out there seeking justice. They are getting tired and fed up with the police just killing down people without any being brought into books or accounting for their action. And here we have these Ninio senators. I mean, we saw them yesterday or earlier today, whatever the case is, when they're putting on that show, the fake outrage. You remember that senator from Kisii, Onyonka, who had the audacity to pretend that he cared about, he was outraged by the death of Ojwang, while he supports Matiang'i, who had the audacity of writing a statement condemning the killing of Albert Ojwang, while he was directly involved in the murdering of youth, dumping their bodies in the River Yala. We remember this, though. This is the kind of things that are actually annoying a lot of people and is driving the Wananchi to the streets. The frontliners being the Gen Zs. But the people, these politicians, these people who are supposed to be our representatives, who are supposed to advocate, promote, represent, oversight our interest, they are busy. They just care about the budget, a budget that they actually did not consult the people. I mean, going to Jivanji Gardens and Bunge la Wananchi somewhere in, I don't know where, meeting Wakinao, Mosh 1 hour, yapping for 1 hour, then coming back and saying that is public participation. That's not it, okay? Or the Kibera show that we saw there when Robert Alai and Mbadi went there, and it's hii ni kucheza na kubeba watu ufala, unacheki. You think we are stupid. So these are the kind of things that might actually make people, or a majority of Kenyans, join in the Gen Zs in the streets, and it might boil over into a full-blown revolution. So we'll wait to see as we continue to hear more news. I will make another live if there's any other serious breaking news coming out. I will come back later and speak on the issue, okay? Because we are approaching now night in Kenya. It's probably evening there. It's right on. Yeah, it's kind of evening, usiku itaanza kuingia very soon. And as we know, police, ikifikanga usiku, that's when the police actually start, committing atrocities. So let's wait and see what happens. Like I said, we don't know if the people will go to the kijana alisema this time you're not going back home. We are staying. So we don't know what these GNCs have planned. It's 6 p.m. Okay, it's 6 p.m. So jioni inaingia. And like I said, once it gets dark, that's when the freaks come out, okay? So wale au vijana wa Eliud Lagat, they might show up at night and do some stuff. Already you had reports on the videos that I played. They were showing you that the police started using live bullets. They started using that pink chemical, water spray that is actually a chemical poison, okay? So those are the things that, people are worried about. Like I said, once it gets dark, we remember Githurai. Githurai happened at night. Walingoja jioni ikifika, usiku ikaingia, hivi sasa giza ikiingia, hapo sasa ndio naanza kumaliza watu. So let's continue listening and monitoring the situation on the ground, CBD and other parts of Kenya. Basically, Nairobi is the main point right now. I know there was like a maandamano somewhere in Oyugis. The students from that school where Alberto Juang used to teach were out protesting against Ruto's regime, and many more. But there are so many things happening right now. I would like to, because people are posting different people are posting different news. There's another Cop City Market sites. Okay. Like right now, there's, people, there are people who are posting things about zile gari zilichomwa. Hata Nakuru, Nyandarua. Oh, even Nakuru and Nyandarua, there was protest there. Okay, see? So there's a lot. There's a lot happening. Kuna so nakumbuka zile gari mbili zimechomwa hapo ninio. Hapo Nairobi CBD. They've already traced the plates. And they've traced the plates in the car, and they're posting it up there. Protesters along Nairobi Moi Avenue behind Kenya Cinema. I think this was earlier today. Naona moto. I don't know if it's the same cars or nini. But like I say, news is coming in thick and fast. People are posting different stuff right now. From different places in Kenya. I have to show you some of them. This was 4 hours ago, so I want. CBD is getting hotter. Kuna mtu anasema CBD is getting hotter right now. Mambo inachemka CBD. Shimariam, are you getting any news from anyone from the chat who is at the CBD? Nasikia CBD na imeshika moto. And this is like an hour ago. Tunasikia CBD imeshika moto. Like people are really inasemekana gari ni state manipulation to distract peaceful protests. Gen Z has nothing to do with it. Yes, because vile tu nimesema kuna mtu amerun hizo plate numbers wakapost hapo kwa ninio. The history of those pale hizo gari zimetoka and whoever owns it. So yeah, you might be right, you might be correct. Watu wamejitokeza. Rigathi 14 minutes. Rigathi Gachagua just posted on his ninio anasema, thank you patriotic and friendly residents of Banana, Kiambu County for your voice. You stand tall in inclusive journey towards rebuilding our nation. We continue to seek friendship in the broader vision of leaving no one behind. So Rigathi was in Kiambu. Rigathi Gachagua. 59 minutes again. Business in Nairobi CD shut. Oh, banana ni home. Okay. Hi, cousin. Daily Nation is reporting, this is 59 minutes ago, business in Nairobi CBD shut as commuters scramble to get home safely amid protest. Okay, wale watu wametoka kazini wanakimbia, wanajaribu kwenda nyumbani mapema kabla giza ingie. Like I said, giza ikiingia, hapo ndio mauaji itaanza. But yeah, so I'm trying to see wapi uko. Okay. Hata kuna karakara walikuwa wanajaribu apigwe. So yeah, ndio naambia sasa vitu inalingana tu nini inafanyika. I'm trying to see the latest one. Nini inafanyika saizi? You see 4 hours ago. So hata makarao wanakuwa identified. So yeah, ndio nasema I don't know if tomorrow is also good. Kumethuka CBD, religious leaders please, hebu mtuambie kama ni kafara tunatolewa jue Tomboya Street around the Kenyan National Archives. Hey, ni kama sasa jioni imefika ndio sasa kitu inaanza kuchacha. There's a drama going on with Hanifa and Masai and all that stuff. Hanifa is a deviant. Hanifa was trying to start a new pay bill for Albert Ojwang's family, but I guess Eric Omondi was the official guy because we saw the pictures with him and the family members, and he actually was the one who issued a pay bill that was official for, sending money if you want to contribute. So Hanifa was catching flack because people are still mad about last year when, she couldn't account for that money that people sent her. Alitengeneza tuka nini list ingine hapo anasema ati pesa imeenda hapa pesa, but she never really actually explained where this money went and who actually got it. So Hanifa kona kierere ingine sielewi. Why is she trying to always be the savior? She's trying to make everything about her. Anyway, in short story, I also posted this when she posted that when she posted on her on her ex that she's going to start a new pay bill for the family. Nikasema here it is. Commercial activists anajaribu kula dozenu, contact the family directly. And she got so mad and she blocked me. So and people are like, Hanifa ni mkora. This girl she's said to her be NIS. Maybe she's yes, Hanifa is definitely a government agent. She's always trying to distract people. Yeah. Gaito alim expose kitambo sana. Hanifa is, yeah. Let me see what's in 56 minutes ago. Ati kuna karao amededi okay, nasikia 56 minutes ago there's news that kuna karao amededi at City Market after kupiga hedi ukuta. Wachawi finally I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Ati kuna karao amededi at City Market after kupiga hedi ukuta. Wachawi finally wametujoin. Sherehe ni kubwa leo. This is 56 minutes ago. I don't know if this is, you can share your story. Kuna karao amededi at City Market. I don't know if people killed him or I have no idea. It's chaos. Leo ni leo. Sahi, right now there's no difference between Nairobi CBD and Los Angeles, California. Ai, kwani mlipigiana simu mseme mnaleta mizozo ya California, Los Angeles mnataka kuleta Kenya? Oh Lord. 13 minutes ago, NTV reports Gladys Boss Shulei saying what Mbadi has presented today is the people's budget. He has taken into account issues that Kenyans raised during last year's protest against the finance bill. Gladys Boss, no comment. Safaricom shops are being... nasikia Safaricom protests are across the US now. Yes, I saw Chicago is also in US. Chicago has also erupted. New York was yesterday. Mambo inachemka kila pahali. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, guys, as these things are going on, wacha niwachilie hapa. Omondi is handling everything about Baba Albert Hanifa atulie kwa streets. Yeah. Hanifa anataka kula hiyo pesa. Yeah, hakuna mambo mengine. Hanifa anataka kula hiyo do. That's how she... Unakumbuka after hiyo kusanya hiyo pesa alienda kanunua gari mpya na iPhone. Okay, so nobody should send the money. But anyway, guys, nataka niwache hapa. We'll just continue to monitor this. If there's anything major happens, I will pop back and we'll discuss this stuff as we continue to closely monitor what's happening at Nairobi CBD, because it seems like mambo imechemka CBD Kenya. Yeah? This is not business as usual. Let me see if there's so guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe na like, mufanye all the new na share. Right. Other than that, I'll come in later for another session. If there's any breaking news, tukisikia parliament imechomwa ama kitu ama State House, watu wanaenda State House, we'll be back. I'll give you my view, and I might have a triple live today. But anyway, let me stop here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. WS Banka Shimariam, Chief Negus. Nani mwingine alikuwa hapa hivi? I can't get all your names. I'm trying to get everybody who was here on the chat. Green, Omuganda Katende. I hope you're doing well in Uganda. But yeah, guys, let me stop here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Let's monitor what's happening in this first mandamano, major mandamano that happens. Let's see if the second one will catch steam, or maybe this one is not over yet, because as we've heard, CBD Nairobi is still popping. WS Banka, thank you, Chief Negus, and everybody else. I'll see you guys later. Peace and blessings. I'm out.